All righty, welcome everybody here to the Dirt Dog International Racing Network. I am your host, Jacob Keith, here to do the makeup race for the Super Challengers King of the Hill special that we missed week one here of Eldora. We only had about 4 or 5, I think maybe 6 drivers. Oh, no. I believe it was actually 7 drivers ended up registering. 3 of these guys couldn't make it. 4 drivers is all we're going to have here tonight for this one-on-one bracket race. So we will have 2 leading first rounds, and then we will move into the semifinals for a 1v1, or the finals for the 1v1, and we will be able to determine exactly who is tonight's King of the Hill victor for the Super Challengers. But as of right now, you already know it is that time that I'm going to have to ask you to please stand up and remove your hats as we do tonight's National Anthem.
Oh, see, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
All right, that was our national anthem here at the Dirt Dog International. Don't go anywhere, as these super challengers only have a few minutes left of their practice, and we'll be right back with some super challenger action here at Eldora Speedway. All right, just before we head on over to the heat races, and then we'll go into the warm-up after the heats, doing the King of the Hill, and then we will end out with the feature of 20 to 25 laps. I'm not exactly sure exactly how many laps we did. We might have done 30. because it is a special event, of course. But none other, we will check out the weather report for tonight. The Lamb's weather report of the evening here, 80 degrees Fahrenheit with 66% humidity in the track. So these Challenger drivers are going to be able to try to find every bit of grip around the outside edge here at Eldora to try to find the fastest lap. It's partly cloudy with 6 miles an hour winds. It says we're at Lanier, but we are not. We're here in Ohio for Eldora. A little under a half mile, a little over a quarter mile. That is the clay oval, the dirt oval of Eldora. So we are ready to rip, rock, and roll here for the Super Challengers King of the Hill special. And then tomorrow night, we have week number 3 coming at Lernerville with all 6 classes in attendance. It should be a great night of racing tomorrow night. Get in on the action. Apply to the league there in the UI at the Dirt Dog International Developmental Series. We will get you on in before the tomorrow's night start of the racing. Tomorrow's night's racing will start at 5 p.m. Eastern, and we'll go until every 6 class of racing is done up. And then we will get on with the show pretty much. Oh, we have a late entry, so it looks like we're going to have five people doing tonight's King of the Hill Challenger race. So we will pull up the grid for the heat races before we go on in to the Challengers King of the Hill special here. And we got to pull out the grid. Starting here on the pole, we got that number 14, that Joe Exotic, Mr. Kyle Hackett. Starting to the outside, we got that Hot Wheels machine, the number 2, and that Kia Optima right there, Mr. Jordan LaFon. Starting in the 3rd spot with that number 1 machine, the red and black, otherwise known as Mr. Aidan Beerline. And to the outside of Mr. Beerline, we got that Star 67 machine representing the Dirt Dog International. The red-black flame job there, that is with Lamb's Motorsports, Jeff Lamb. And tailing the end of the field, the late entry, coming out of nowhere, the number 5, the pink, blue, green machine of Nicholas Lamb. So we're going to have 5 drivers for the heat as we get ready to rip, rock, and roll for heat number 1, the only heat tonight of the Super Challengers makeup race. These Super Challengers are going to have an awesome race here, I believe. Jordan LaFon being brand new into the class. Kyle Hackett not having too much experience here, but running a few of the races here with us that we have done within the past. Nicholas Lamb, just not a big fan of the class, not running it. So we will see how this turns out. Green flag is out there. Jordan LaFon clipping the outside quarter panel there of the 14, sending him back into the 4th spot. Also, Aidan Beerline involved into that one. So we will see how this rolls out. Holy cow, what is going on? We got Jeff Lamb here pulling up the 2nd spot behind Jordan LaFon in 1st here for the heat. Nicholas Lamb now coming from the back into the 3rd spot. Kyle Hackett in 4th. 5th going to be Aidan Beerline tailing the end of the field. fix our stuff we got going on here. Jeff Lamb still hanging on to second. Jordan LaFont out front. Nicholas Lamb finding his legs there to the backside of his brother Jeff Lamb. 6 laps of 8 down in the books. We are winding him out here for the heat of the Super Challengers makeup race for the King of the Hill tonight. Kyle Hackett, that number 14. Joe Exotic Machine pulling up the 4th spot. Aidan Beerline trying to find his legs. Usually pretty fast in these front wheel drives. Going to the outside. He could be getting a little too high out there. White flag waving here for the Hot Wheels machine. Jordan LaFont. LaFont's going to take the white flag around 1 and 2 onto the backstretch. Here is Jeff Lamb, nowhere in sight. Now heading onto the backstretch. Jordan LaFont coming around 3 and 4 for the checkered flag waving. That was an awesome heat race for heat number 1. Jordan LaFont able to hold off Jeff Lamb and Nick Lamb in the 3rd spot. Kyle Hackett was getting into it there a little bit in the beginning there with the number 2, but able to hang on to her and keep her into the 4th position. But now we're going to head out into the warm-up. So we are going to see these guys do their one-on-one bracket race for the King of the Hill. And I believe first ones up will be Mr. Aidan Beerline and Jordan LaFont. So as these two get ready to rip, rock, and roll out here, we'll go and try our best to be able to do the King of the Hill here for these Super Challengers. First time ever. I'm not sure if anybody out there in iRacing world has been able to do that 1v1 bracket racing before, but we are here to give it a shot with the Dirt Dog International. Aidan Beerline go to the outside as Jordan LaFont's going to start down low. As they come out of 3 and 4, I believe the green flag is going to be waving. No, they're going to send them around under pace one more time, and then green flag will be out. Nice tight formation out of these drivers here up. Aidan Beerline and Jordan LaFont going to keep the pace nice and slow as they will try to get a good, nice jump to battle it for 3 laps for the Super Challengers King of the Hill. And green flag is out. Jordan LaFont going to the low side there, trying to get a run around the inside line of Aidan Beerline. Beerline to the outside, getting a little squirrely there onto the backstretch here as Jordan LaFont takes the lead. On into 3 and 4 there, Aidan Beerline getting a little low underneath Jordan LaFont as LaFont tries to hang on to the lead. Beerline goes to the outside, lap number 1 in the books. Coming out of 1 and 2. Here, Jordan LaFont still in the lead, but Beerline all over the nose there as they go into 3 and 4 with a little tap from Beerline to LaFont. LaFont now takes the 2nd spot. Lap number 2 down in the books. Aidan Beerline hanging on to the lead with Jordan LaFont hanging on to 2nd, trying to gain some time. Beerline goes around 3 and 4 down low. White flag out and waving. Beerline, LaFont, nose to tail with LaFont not too far off of him. And that is going to be the end of the bracket race number 1. So I was wrong. That was checker flag waving. Up next, I believe we're going to have I believe it's going to be Kyle Hackett and Jeff Lamb coming up next. See if these drivers make their way onto the track here. There's Kyle Hackett. Now let's see if Jeff Lamb's going to make it. There's Mr. Lamb as they get ready to pull out onto the track now. Kyle Hackett going to go to the outside. Jeff Lamb, I believe, staying down low. We'll see, though, once these guys get out there and get side by side with each other. It does look like Jeff Lamb's going to go to the outside, and Kyle Hackett is going to take the low line. $25 on the line here for the 1v1 bracket race here. 3-lap shootout for these drivers. The Super Challenger front-wheel drive Kia Optimas. The next special we have coming on up will be our Halloween special of the Dirt Street Stocks King of the Hill. No Legends cars will be in attendance. The Super Challengers will be there, and the Dirt Street Stocks will kick off the show with the special of the King of the Hill. Kyle Hackett and Jeff Lamb looking for the green flag. And I believe they have it. Jeff Lamb going to the outside, down into 1 and 2. Kyle Baskins there trying to hang on to the low line. Oh, no, they're not under green yet. Coming around 3 and 4, still side by side under pace. Jeff Lamb gets ready to go green on the outside. Kyle Hackett gets a little antsy on the start, but the green flag is now waving there as they come down into 1 and 2. It's hard to judge, so bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first time we have ever tried to run our King of the Hill special. So the lap number 1 coming into 3 and 4. Jeff Lamb to the outside of the 14, Kyle Hackett. Hackett knows the tail with Jeff Lamb, getting a little off pace, but he's still trying to find that leg to grab the time to the backside of the 67 machine. The 67 trying to hold him off, coming around for lap number 2. White flag waving. Onto the backstretch. Out of 1 and 2 into 3 and 4. The 67 still trying to hold off Kyle Hackett, but Hackett goes to the outside in that 14 machine, grabbing the time as he can. Gets a little squirrely coming off 3 and 4 as the checkered flag was waving. Jeff Lamb advancing to the next round. So up next we will have, I believe, Aidan Beerline versus Nicholas Lamb if he's competing. So we will have Aidan Beerline versus Nicholas Lamb. As Nicholas Lamb was the extra, he will get the first round bye. And Aidan Beerline will now move in to face him for the semifinals here to go up against Jeff Lamb right after this race. So Aidan Beerline getting the luck, or Nicholas Lamb getting the lucky dog there on the bracket as he was a late entry. But I believe Aidan Beerline can pull it off. Nicholas Lamb not being a big fan of these Super Challenger cars, so we'll see if Beerline is able to get that number 5 on the outside here. As they head on to the backstretch, Beerline to the outside, Nicholas Lamb down low. Looking for the green flag as they head into 3 and 4. They are spaced out wide. Nicholas wants to show the low line can work. And then they form up as they get ready for the green. And green flag is out. Beerline to the outside, Nicholas Lamb down low. Okay, I'm lying. They just look like they took off. I'm just fibbing. So they're going to go one more under pace onto the backstretch right now. Almost looks like the front of that 5 machine a little messed up, but it was just the lighting. Coming around 3 and 4 onto the front stretch. Green flag is out. Nicholas Lamb going to battle Aidan Beerline as Beerline gets the run around the outside. Gonna come down low and hang on to that middle line as Aidan Beerline in the first spot. Lap number 1 in the book. Nicholas Lamb in the second spot right behind him, trying to track him down on the outside. We're gonna go the inside car cam here with Nicholas Lamb as they get ready to put down lap number 2 in the books. Coming around 3 and 4 right now. Aidan Beerline still out front and pulling away, not looking back, because we're going to ride on the backside quarter panels here with Beerline as he comes into 3 and 4, holding off Nicholas Lamb for the Super Challenger King of the Hill. Coming by the flag stand out of 3 and 4, Aidan Beerline advances to face Jeff Lamb in the final round. So the final round will be the 67 machine and the number 1 of Aidan Beerline as we get ready to go green flag racing for the King of the Hill one more time. The final round, the 1v1 bracket, 3-lap shootout. $25 on the line here to win. Jeff Lamb in the star 67, Aidan Beerline in the number 1. They are going to be under pace, and we will go green flag racing in just a second. Aidan looking to up the pace on the 67 machine as Jeff Lamb going to try to match him. Now Jeff Lamb looking to set the pace. These guys getting ready as they do their 1 pace lap. And they get ready for green flag action. Super Challenger style here at Eldora Speedway for the front wheel drives King of the Hill. Green flag is out. Jeff Lamb in the 67 and the 1 car of Aidan Beerline. Aidan going to that outside wall, getting a little clippy with the wall, giving it a little kiss, but Jeff Lamb knows his ways around the front wheel drive. Door slam air as the 67 goes around. It looks like that might be the night of the 67 right there as we are going to stay green. Aidan Beerline takes off in a hurry as he hangs on to the first lap. Coming up to second lap here as he comes down into 3 and 4. Round onto the front stretch, looking to make the white flag wave. Aidan Beerline looking to take the $25 home here tonight. Congratulations, Mr. Beerline, as you win the Super Challenger front-wheel drive Kia Optima's King of the Hill. And now we will get ready to roll into tonight's feature event. Congratulations there, Mr. Aidan Beerline. And I believe we will have a 25 or 30 lap feature coming up right after this in just a minute. So hang tight and we will be racing Super Challenger style. right, so now coming up when we got the Super Challengers feature coming up, the winner of the Super Challenger feature will be able to take home a free livery from 3 Wide Designs. The winner of the Super Challengers feature here will be able to pick a car of their choosing and go to 3 Wide Designs and be able to have them make up a paint scheme for any kind of car or whatever they may need. Courtesy of 3 Wide's Design New York. Check them out on Facebook. Also, tonight's racing brought to you by Chummy Motorsports, Soul Embroidery, Insane, 3 Wide Designs. Remember the name, Simtography. Remember the dream, Simtography. Excuse me, man, I'm getting all tongue-tied tonight. And Lamb's Custom Decals. Yeah, here in just a moment, we will finish up tonight's warm-up, and we will move right into the feature here. So don't go anywhere. Tonight's feature winner will be getting a prize as well. All right, so now as we move into tonight's feature event, we got to pull out the grid. Starting here on the pole tonight, that number 2 machine, that Hot Wheels car, Mr. Jordan LaFont. Starting to the outside, we got the Star 67 machine of Jeff Lamb, starting in the 2nd position. In 3rd, we have Nicholas Lamb with the number 5 machine. Ready to rip, rock, and roll. Kyle Hackett starting in the 4th spot here with 5th, pulling up the tail, the number 1 of Aidan Beerline. So we're going to have 5 cars for this feature race of 30 laps of Super Challenger action. Nicholas Lamb being the only one not gridding up. There's the number 2 Hot Wheels car. 4 cars for 30 laps. And it sounds like the fireworks are shooting off here at Eldora as we speak. As the fireworks go off for the Super Challengers, we get ready to rip, rock, and roll. So as we get ready to rip, rock, and roll, we are Super Challenger style 30 laps. Looks like we lost Mr. Kyle Hackett wherever he may have went. Getting ready to catch back up. The pace truck lights are off, and these guys are ready to rip, rock, and roll. Here comes Kyle. Out of nowhere, the pace truck pulls off, and the green flag is out. Jordan LaFont and Jeff Lamb currently in the lead. Aidan Beerline looking to make a line to the outside here, and that number 1 machine is the Star 67. Goes down low, looking like he's getting a little too low. Losing a lot of time there. He's got the 14 gaining position and time on him as he goes to the low side. Kyle Hackett trying to put the slide job down. Aidan Beerline, though, holding on to the 2nd spot. Going to chase down the number 2 machine of Jordan LaFont. Front-wheel drive Super Challengers racing here at Eldora for 30 laps of front-wheel drive action. These guys are ready to rip, rock, and roll as lap number 4 is ready to go down in the books. Jordan LaFont still hanging off Aidan Beerline as Kyle Hackett was able to get around the star 67 here of Jeff Lamb. We're going to go to the inside car cam here with the 67 to see how he's running this front wheel drive on that outside berm. Trying to get some time here at Eldora, looking to warm his tires up a little bit more as he's not giving her all she's got yet, Captain. These Super Challengers ripping, rocking, rolling. Beerline still trying to hang to the backside of Jordan LaFont. We ride on the in-car cam here with Mr. Aidan Beerline. Hanging on to the second spot. Kyle Hackett in third. Behind Aidan. Aidan Beerline still trying to work on him. The number 2 machine, as you see right here, working that outside edge, trying not to get into that wall at all. It looks like he might have tapped it just a little, but then again, that car does look pretty straight still. Kyle Hackett still trying to hold off Jeff Lamb. Lap 9 of 30 here, ladies and gentlemen. Lap 9 of 30. Challengers special here of the King of the Hill. The Dirt Street Stocks coming up next for their special will be October 30th at Fairbury, week number 4. This Saturday we got coming up, week number 3 will be at Lernerville. So we got all kinds of racing coming on up here at the Dirt Dog International Racing Network. Battle up here for the lead as Jordan LaFont ends up getting into the wall. Aidan Beerline back behind him. It might have been a little bit of contact with these guys, but they are still green flag ripping. Ripping, rocking, rolling. That's my motto, and I'm sticking to it. Beerline gonna battle Jordan LaFont for the lead here as these guys battle and give Kyle Hackett and Jeff Lamb some time to try to gain some positions here. Nose to tail, Beerline going down low. LaFont out wide trying to gain that run around the outside here as they come side by side to the flag stand. Slide job by Beerline in front of Jordan LaFont. Let's see if LaFont can catch him and track him down now. Beerline in the lead, Jordan LaFont in second. Third going to be Kyle Hackett. Fourth, Jeff Lamb and Taylor, who did not grid Nicholas. Lap 18 of 30 here for these Super Challengers. A little over halfway home for the Super Challengers special. Very unfortunate we weren't able to give this to everybody, but we did put out a registration for all week. And we had it from Monday till Thursday, and now Friday when it is race day. 7 drivers registered up for this King of the Hill Challenge special. Excuse me. But only 4 drivers showed up. Font hanging on a second. Doesn't look like he's gaining any positions here on Beerline as Beerline's going to hang on to first. Trying to waste these laps away. 10 laps left here to go of this feature event. looking back as he looks to be trying to catch someone in front of him. Is that Mr. Jeff Landon, star 67? We'll see when the Mr. Beerline gets to the backside. We'll just barely see a car there in his frame. It does kind of look like the 67 machine there. As LaFon makes a mistake and falls to the back, Jeff Lamb and Kyle Hackett moving up into second and third. Hackett still hanging off Jeff Lamb here in that 14 machine. Joe Exotic, Kyle Baskins, a.k.a. Kyle Hackett. Miss Carol Baskin's nephew out here ripping, rocking, rolling with us in the Dirtdog International Racing Network. Jeff Lamb looking to try to catch him. Aidan Beerline tracking both of these guys down. Just got to thank all drivers and everybody on board here tonight, sponsoring us here for the Dirtdog International Racing Network. Chubby Motorsports, Remember the Dreams Photography, 3 Wide Designs, Lance Custom Decal. These guys are still ripping. Not sure what happened to Kyle Hackett there, but Jeff Lamb still able to keep her going. Aidan Beerline, he fell off a little bit from Jeff, as Jeff's now trying to gain some time to try to do something here with these last 3 laps. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to do anything, though, because Beerline just out front of him quite a ways here at Eldora. Aidan Beerline putting down the fastest time of a 17.699, and that is pretty impressive here at Eldora. Jeff Lamb here in the 67, trying to track him down here with 2 laps left to go. White flag waving for Beerline as he comes around onto the front stretch right now. Jeff Lamb coming onto the back stretch. Getting ready to head into 3 and 4 for the white flag waving for Jeff Lamb as Beerline heads onto the back stretch. Getting ready to go into the 3 and 4 here for checkered flag waving. Aidan Beerline comes around 3 and 4, comes by the checkered flag, taking tonight's feature win. Congratulations, Aidan Beerline, Jeff Lamb, Kyle Hackett as the top 3. We just got to thank all you guys out there, all the viewers at home, and all you drivers coming to race with us. Without you guys, we wouldn't be doing this thing here that we call the Dirtdog International Racing Network. But I've been your host, Jacob Keith. I just got to say, congratulations, Mr. Aidan Beerline. He's going to try to pull him up for a quick interview. Real quick. Be right back. Up in the booth, man. Aidan, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Dude, you had a run there here in these Super Challengers. Go ahead and give us a rundown of what you were experiencing, what it was like for you to hang on to the King of the Hill and then come into the feature and do the feature with us.
Yeah, in the King of the Hill, it's mainly just do as good as I know I can do, and in the race, avoid everyone that a lot of guys just apparently want to take me out. It seemed like a lot of guys were very mad at me. I don't know why, but hey, we'll move on. Another day, another race.
You did great out there tonight, coming from the back to the front to the heat, and then you did the same exact thing here for the feature. Is there anybody you want to thank here tonight for putting that #1 machine in victory lane?
Well, first off, of course, I got to thank Jesus Christ, my mom, my dad, everyone that supports me, Reflection Cabinetry, Gage Stevens Designs, and just everyone that helps me week in and week out.
All right, Aidan, man, congratulations, taking the $25 home tonight. Also, you win a free livery wrap here from 3Y Designs New York. Congratulations, buddy, and I know we will for sure be seeing you again in the booth sometime.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for tonight's racing. The Super Challengers, front wheel drives, man, these things are a blast. Come on in, try it, race these things with us. We'll hook you up with setups and do whatever we need to do. We're about giving back to the community involved with us. So, with that being said, please, ladies and gentlemen, don't do anything I wouldn't do unless you name it after me. And of course, if you do, well, just like I said, name it after me. Until next time, well, tomorrow night, 5 p.m. Toodaloo.